Nice. Difficulty can be difficult. Fight. As you can see, I disappear and they are gonna start the battle. And I can just watch this, and for example, this works on stages. Good evening! Today I'm gonna be messing around with this game, Little Fighters 2 Remastered, and I'm just gonna add a Spectator character. The Spectator character is basically a unit that you saw in the start. Basically, you choose it, you choose whatever other characters you want, like for example enemies, and you are a spectator, and once you start the game, you instantly like leave, you disappear. And then enemies can just fight each other. So basically it's a simulator, like AI battles and stuff. Which is good for AFK achievements, I gotta say. So yeah, Little Fighters 2 Remastered. So basically I have like made a shortcut so I can just open file location and just find it, which are probably through Steam. You just need to go into Steam, like Steam library, then local files, whilst right clicking at this one in the left. Yeah, or you can basically, for example, track it through files, which I'm gonna do. So I basically keep Steam in my other disk, Steam, then you go into a Steam apps, common, and now just find yourself the Little Fighters Remaster, and there we have it. These are the files. So basically you need to go into the resource app, and there we go, we have the usual files like data, PNGs, sound, and you know. No, it is not a sound, this is a map. Yes, map. Okay, so basically we're gonna make a damn a spectator, which is very simple. So basically you just go into data. Now we need to pick a character. Now the best character to pick is, I would say, the template, because it uses the least amount of data. It doesn't have like alternative sprites like Bandit and stuff. It doesn't have any special moves. So yeah, I'm just basically gonna control copy, control paste, and now just simply gonna rename this into a spectator. Now I can open this, and now the name, I'm gonna change it into a Spectator. Okay, now basically go into the first standing thing. Yes, the first standing. And now right after pick 0, let's make some space and type state. And now the state is gonna be 9998, which basically means get out of here. So yeah, now save or Control S. We don't need to change anything else. This is gonna make our unit disappear. Of course you can maybe spam it, you don't need to spam it, one should be enough. Okay, close this. Now we need to make the game spawn spectator. Now spectator is nothing different than from template, except minor changes. So we need to go into data. Of course this works on the older Little Fighters too. It's, you know. Okay, now here we just need to make some space. So I'm gonna copy this one, making space, changing ID a bit into maybe 2, sure. Or maybe not 2, I can make a 0 actually, yes. 0 should be good, 2. And now instead of this, it's gonna be Spectator. No, just checked, I need to make it into a 12, 0 doesn't work. So 12 should be good. Of course, as a 12, it's gonna be picked as a random. Yes. So like random, I mean like when you're selecting and you know choose a random character, it's gonna pick as a random. In demos, it's gonna pick as a random. It's just, but not in battles. It shouldn't, at least. Like in those, you know, stages. Okay, and this should be it. Let's turn on. Now the little fighters might look a bit different for me. It is because this game lags for me, and I'm gonna complain a bit. So this game, this remaster, sucks ass. So this is the first complaint. It sucks because it lags on my PC, and my PC is mid at least, not bad. And okay, let's go into versus, and there we go, is our Spectator. Now of course you can do this with each other characters, to just, I might make another video about it. Okay, independent, and now let's, for example, pick 2 characters. So I want fire, yes, to fight, ice. Difficulty can be difficult. Fight. As you can see, I disappear, and they are gonna start the battle. And I can just watch this, and for example, this works on stages. It'll count as you beating stages, but not as, for example, you as a player, like beating stage with, for example, Rudolph or something. You need to do a bit different tomfoolery. So, and you can just simply watch the fight, so I can actually complain whilst they're fighting. So this game's performance is laggy, as you can see. Now my PC graphic card is actually pretty good. I mean, Jesus, I can show you. It's no big secret. Let's go to performance. I can actually show you. You can see my CPU is at 100. Well, recording plus this game. Okay, so I have 2 GPUs. This is the integrated one, and this is the actual one. So the actual one is climbing on, but the CPU and RAM is being eaten. The RAM is not fully eaten, but my CPU is at max. This game used to run on a potato, but now the dev, I don't know what got into him. He made the game, I don't know. You need I played Doom on this PC, for goodness sake. I played Doom. Like, I can play Doom on this PC, and it doesn't lag. Like, why can't simple game like this run on this? And I can actually explain why. And actually, yes, this is done. Yes, it works. You can of course run stages. Of course, if I were to go into demo, as you can see, Spectator shows up, and it just eats up a place. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so I actually am gonna show you, as I'm gonna rant right now. So let's go into PNG's system, and that's, of course, I added my own bandit PNG, just increase the normal. So okay, let's go. And I can't actually compare with this one, so I'm gonna quickly open the old Little Fighters, because I played it even this year. Not because the new one it was about to be out, but because I actually enjoyed the game. Yes. Okay, so this is the old one, and okay, this is like the bandits, the sprite. You can actually open it in edit mode. There we go. It's 800 by 560. Now if I were to open, this is gonna be this sprite, but increased to the size that I can actually show Davis. I didn't change Davis at all. Now they are 2,700 on 1,890. Now when I tell you that my performance in the loading screen increased when I removed those global faces and replaced some shit with black boxes like I found here, and just renamed a few, my performance did increase in the loading menu. Now, just dev, simply explain, why does the goddamn PowerPoint fade in, the faces fade in? Why does a goddamn PowerPoint presentation of the fade in faces lag my whole PC. Like, I mean, I can open any, and like, oh my goodness, I can open any in edit mode and it just shows, like, what, why? This game is runs like, if I load bat, it, this is the old one, if I load bat, it just, you know, it loads every single chunk that it uses, well, not entirely every single, but it loads this picture, and it then picks each action. And now just think about it, how much the PC eats up your performance when it tries to pick up like this goddamn painting. This is like a damn painting. I would say this is a damn painting. Like, why is it so big? Like, why? I mean, the old one, maybe, you know, increase it a bit, you know, a bit, I understand, but this big, I believe that PNGs are at fault at, you know, making this new remaster so miserable to play. So yeah, this was one rant, and yeah, this is how you make a Spectator. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching.